Welcome back. I've come to a church where 2 times I've been here and 2 times I've had a little bit of response on a particular grave. Let's see if today could be 3rd time lucky. I've come back to St. Peter's in a very, very posh area of Sutton Coldfield. All the houses are gated and it's a private road even to get in here as well. So I have to be mindful because there's CCTV everywhere. If they see me wandering around with a camera, they're probably not going to bother me. But yeah, the residents are nosy here. And I'll be mindful of that. It's early enough. I don't even know what time it is actually. It's early enough. It's only 8:30. Hopefully the residents are still in bed or at work. So anyway, on with the investigation. Good morning, spirits. Do you remember me when I came here? The last time I came here was night time with my daughter. Do you remember Holly? I'm asking for the spirits that interacted with me the last time to please come forward and do it again, if you wouldn't mind. Let's wait for that aeroplane to pass by, eh? Like the last time, spirits, I only come here to communicate. I mean no harm. I mean no disrespect. I can only do this with your help. I just come here to document the paranormal, or if you don't like that term, life after death. Because for the believers out there, the spirit world does live on. And for the non-believers who think that you just die and that's it, well, that's what I'm here for as well as other reasons, to show the non-believers that you still do exist. You still do live on. Now, it was this grave here. I believe it was this one. Or was it this? It was this grave. In love and memory of Fan. Good morning, Fan. I'd like to think that you could interact with me this morning, along with other spirits. I'm going to have a little wander around, but I will return. So as usual, the newer graves are always at the back of the graveyard, and the older graves always closer to the church. I'm seeing some here on the early 1900s. So the graves here are not that old. I mean, you may get a few dating back to the 1800s. but not an old graveyard, and well, compared to some that I've been to. You know, the couple of times I've been here, I never noticed that. Is that a bench or is that a gravestone in the shape of a bench? It does have initials on it. Unusual. Any spirits, anybody that's passed over, that's buried here, even in this newer section. I know I always pay more attention to the older graves, but the spirits over here are quite welcome to interact with me. Come forward, come follow me. When I say follow me, just while I'm in the graveyard, not back home. Royal Air Force. Royal Air Force. Man, these graves here, I thought these were older, but these go back to the 70s and the 80s. Well, the three in shot of camera at the moment, with the exception of this one. Yeah, I can see a 1960s, 1924. I like this little, it's not hidden, but it's enclosed with trees and bushes. So because of the nature of the area where I am, I think this would be a good place to put the camera on the tripod. Well guys, what I've done is, no disrespect to you guys who are buried here, Ronald and Pauline, I've put a bell on the headstone and I put the K2, which is flashing. It's going up to the next green, which is good. Ronald, I mean no disrespect to you or your wife, Pauline, but the devices on your gravestone are just to help me try and communicate with yourself. Now, if you're not happy with either devices, you can push them off. You could also tap that bell as well. If you tap that bell, tap it twice for yes and a once for no. If you haven't got the energy to do that, come close to the device with the green light. We call it a K2. It measures electromagnetic fields, which the spirits are allegedly to possess. Now, if you come close to it and touch it, the more spirits that would approach it, the lights will go up to the red, really strong, unless an individual spirit is strong enough to make it do so on its own. But I'm calling out to any spirits, and all spirits. Just because this device is on Ronald and Pauline's grave, it doesn't mean I'm excluding you from this investigation. You can come forward. We got the grave of Dennis, Ashley, Thomas. There's a William, Annie, anybody flickering. You can all come forward. I'm calling for all spirits within this graveyard. You got a beautiful graveyard. I particularly like this area, which is enclosed. It's got a bit of privacy to it, but it's also got a lot of neglect to it as well. How do you feel about the neglect to this area? Are you okay with it being left like this? Yes. Good flicker there. That was quite relevant and on command. So you don't mind it being like this? I don't suppose you'd want it maintained like the newer graves, where they've cut the grass. I mean, yes, it looks neat and tidy, but this has got that little wild element to it, hasn't it? Do you get many visitors here? Do you get many visitors standing here, coming trying to talk to you? Was I the last one to come here and try and communicate? I'd love it if you could tap that bell and make it ring, even if you could only do it once. It would let me know that you're here with me. And I say this everywhere I go, where I ask to communicate with spirits, and if a spirit could come forward and use these devices, but I always ask that if you can, show yourself. That will be the icing on the cake for me, or the cherry on the cake, whatever the saying goes. There's a slight hum of traffic in the distance, but it's not too bad. The planes flying over, they're not too bad, now and again, as one starts to head over. I take it, spirits, you all had a choice to be buried here. You must be connected with the area. Ronald or Pauline, is there any way you're connected with the church? Or you just connected with the area? Many people around this area are very, very wealthy. I take it you lived a very healthy, wealthy lifestyle. Don't be afraid to come forward with that device. Nothing here will harm you. No devices. The camera, I'm just recording, that's all. I've got a microphone here on my chest, strapped to my backpack. If you come close to it and talk into it, it should pick up your voice. You can come close to me and whisper into it. Moan and groan. Giggle, laugh, whistle. Can anybody whistle? Can you copy that? Can any of the spirits come forward? Come towards my voice? What about the spirit of Fan, who's buried just by the church there, by the side of the church? You're welcome to come forward. Right, I've just put a couple of cat balls on that grave there. I don't know if you're gonna see them flash if they do get activated. K2 flicker. The spirits, the two devices, the two balls I put on Dennis's grave, I mean no disrespect again by doing that. It's just a means of communication if you can. If you touch the devices, or the balls, you'll make them flicker, they'll flash up. Or you could roll them off. K2, flicker. Just took a minute to have a little wander around there. It's an absolutely beautiful morning. We are getting rain later, which is why I'm out now. But it's still, apart from the distant hum that I can hear, all we got is the birds singing. Spirits, could you make the birds stop singing? Could you change the atmosphere maybe? Would a spirit be able to physically show themselves? Let's have a conversation. Come and stand next to me. Make the temperature go down to make it go cold. Or do the opposite and make it go warm. Make that sun come out. Oh. I'm not demanding. Never do. When I ask if you can communicate, I always ask. And if you can communicate, that is fantastic. Would a spirit be able to make one of those cat balls roll or flicker? You know, the device with the green light stood on Ronald and Pauline's grave. If you push it forward or backwards, you'll knock it off the grave. Bugs. Ooh, there's a cold breeze on me now. I wonder. Right, I've put the thermal on, set it to record. 17 degrees. Did a spirit make the air go cold before? Was that indeed a spirit, or was it just a cold breeze? Is it possible you could do that again if it was you? Could you stand in front of this device that I'm holding? It's a thermal camera. It may well be able to pick your image up if the main camera can't. You might prefer to stand in front of this one. Let me see your shadow figure on here. Or let me see your shadow figure on the main camera. Could you push the balls off the gravestone? Make them flash? We've got the grave of a wing commander here from the Royal Air Force, R. Neville. He died in 1941 at the age of 36. That is no age whatsoever. Now, his brother, who died in a German prisoner of war camp in 1940, aged 35. Lieutenant R.A. Now, I don't know what your name is, R.A. Is it possible you could talk into the microphone that I'm wearing? Could you tell me how you died in the German prisoner of war camp? I'd like to think that you were not mistreated, but unfortunately, a lot were. I'm walking away from your grave, but it doesn't mean that I don't want to communicate with you. When you died in the German prisoner of war camp, was it because of a German soldier, one of the German guards? Did they mistreat you? Well, I'm not seeing any significant temperature drop, but that was an unusual gust of cold breeze, not wind, just a breeze right on the side of my face. So R. Neville and your brother R.A., I assume R.A. Neville. Or any other spirits, would you be able to communicate through this device?
I am Dexter.
You are Dexter. Well, it says I am Dexter.
Agatha.
And Agatha. Well, I've not seen a Dexter because that's an unusual name. I would have noticed that. And I know I haven't seen an Agatha.
Sin.
Sin. That would have been the German soldiers committing a sin if you died in a prisoner of war camp through their mistreatment. Was that relevant to what I'm asking? Tap the bell. I say once for no and twice for yes, but
Hopefulness.
regardless, if you can just manage to tap it even once, I'd be happy with that. There is absolutely no breeze, so any devices that move, I can only assume it would be a spirit. So you could push the cat balls off the grave, make them flash. The K2 has flickered, it had its moments. You could push that over. I really don't mind. You could tap on a grave. Let me hear your footsteps. Shake one of the hedges. Throw a small branch towards me.
I'm your shadow's echo.
I'm your shadow's echo. What kind of thing is that?
Anderson.
Anderson. There's a few names coming out. My name is Dave. Could you repeat my name through this device?
Frank.
Frank. I've got the spirit talker on, guys. Like I said, sometimes it just spits out random, constant
Light.
light. Are any spirits okay with me being here? Are you okay with me being here, trying to communicate with you? Because you're not getting a lot of people here, I would imagine. Let me know in any way through these devices. You know what? I've got a short attention span when it comes to the spirit talker. Try the ghost tube, eh?
Heaven.
Heaven. Is heaven where you are, I assume? If that's you using the K2 with the green light flashing, thank you. I appreciate that. How strong is your energy? Could you take it to the yellow? Only if you can. I don't want to zap your energy. You're close to the bell. Could you not tap it? Whoa, straight up the red there. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's good, strong energy there. That was on a boost of the red and on solid yellow. Is that Ronald? Thank you. Or is it your wife, Pauline?
Jewelry.
Jewelry. Is it Ronald and Pauline? Touch that device together. Make it to go to red again. Wow. Wow, straight to red. Thank you so much. It would be great if you could transfer that energy onto the bell and tap it. Like I said, even if you only did it just the one tap.
Run now.
Run now. Why should I run? Is there something bad going to happen to me? I'd like to think not. I'm not running anywhere. I'll have to pack everything up. And I'm too old to run. Ronald, Pauline, if that was you, thank you so much. Are you okay with me being next to your grave?
It's hiding.
I keep getting attacked by bugs. Whew, that is bright. Are you okay with me being here? There's a little flicker there. Are any other spirits able to use this device? Or is it other spirits? I mean, I'm assuming it's Ronald and his wife Pauline. Did you have a good life around this area? Just make it flicker to the next green if you can. Green, yellow, yeah, thank you. Little burst of yellow there. So you had a good life here. Excellent. 1949 to 2000. And your wife, 1947 to 2003. Ronald, when you died, your wife she was with you again, reunited with you, only 3 years later. Quite literally 3 years, because you died in March and your wife died in the February. So are you both at peace? Flicker, yes. Thank you. Like I say, I'm
Only for you.
only for me. Are you doing that just for me? Flicker. Oh, wow, to the yellow. I really do appreciate that. Like I say, I mean, no disrespect. Wow. You took it to the orange there. That was good. I don't mean to sound patronizing when I say, oh, that was, you know what I mean? Because you're doing really good there. Sometimes I might come across as talking to a child, but I don't mean it to be that way. I'm sure because of the ages of your work and the year you died, you'd be familiar with these devices. Maybe if you weren't in the paranormal, but your lifespan, you know what the technology is basically. And smartphones I don't think were a thing.
It's unknown.
Smartphones weren't a thing, were they, when you passed on, the year 2000? We did have mobile phones, but they were very basic then. Ronald, Pauline, I asked if you are happy and at peace where you were. Are you with your family, or is your family... What? Are you with your family? Yes. Obviously, you will be with family who passed on before that. Do you get family visiting you now, still to this day? A few flickers. Ronald or Pauline, if I move aside, the gravestone behind you of Dennis has got 2 cat balls on them. Would you be able to push them off? You've got some good strong energy there to make the lights go up on that one, which is fantastic.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Don't be scared of me. I'm not here to harm. I'd like to think I'm a good person. I mean no harm. I mean no disrespect. If anybody in any way thinks I am disrespectful, I'm not doing it intentionally. With intention was the word I was going to say. But somebody's idea of disrespect is obviously different to another person's idea of disrespect. You might be doing something in all innocence and not realizing you're upsetting somebody. I think that's what I'm trying to get across. Man, I keep feeling like I'm being touched, like cobwebs and stuff, but I mean, I had a couple of bugs around me before, but I don't see nothing at the minute. I'm not suggesting that's paranormal and I'm being touched, but
Nobody understands.
nobody understands. What? Nobody understands who or what? Could you elaborate on that?
No.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Do you mean nobody understands what life is like when you pass on? Because there will be life in the spirit form, but to us here, still alive, we call it, it's obviously death, isn't it? You're all dead to us in your body, but your spirit is alive and lives on. Am I correct?
Not very.
Oh, okay. That was kind of relevant response there. And the K2 is non-active. It's gone quiet. There's an aeroplane coming over. I'm going to give it a minute for that to pass and for the spirits to continue and build up their energy. Ronald, are you still with us? Wow. Instant reaction. Thank you. And it was into the yellow. Is your wife, Pauline, are you still with us? Little flicker there. Is your energy fading? How about you come together? You could both touch the device together. You could make it go back up to the orange or the red again if you do that. Can you do that for me, just to let me know they're here? You're here with me. That was a spike to the yellow. Could you see your name maybe through this device so I know you're actually here with me? See
Brian.
Brian. That's Brian with a B-R-Y-A-N. Is that female? Brian. Wow. Thank you. I see nobody's managed to activate the flashing balls, but that's okay. The interaction I've got here on this K2 is good enough for me. Ronald or Pauline, could you tell me, when you die, you go to heaven, right? Yes, wow, right up the orange. Is heaven still here on earth? Wow, brilliant. Thank you. Because I don't believe there's a heaven in the sky. I personally believe heaven is here on earth on a different plane. Am I right? Or is that just my weird thoughts? I mean, I've got a flicker there. Because you're on a different level, a different plane, or different dimension, isn't it? And we move on to that dimension when we pass on.
Be careful.
I try to be. I'm going to knock the ghost tube off. Ronald and Pauline, I want to say thank you so much for doing what you've done. I'm going to pick up the cat balls off that grave behind me, behind your grave. Now, when I pick them up, I would love it if you could push that device that's flashing on your grave. I would love it if you could push it off or make it go up to a solid red again. Try your energy and tap the bell. Can nobody push these off? Nah. It was worth a try. Ronald or Pauline, could you do just one last thing for me, please? All I want is, if you can, make that K2 flash to the red just as a way of saying goodbye. Or even to the yellow. A good hard push. Because I want to say goodbye and move on somewhere else. Could you do that just to say goodbye, please? Maybe you've lost your energy. I want to say thank you. I should come back sometime, shouldn't I, really? Very interesting. I do still think that that's an unusual... that can't be a gravestone, surely not. Spirits, if there's anybody over there that wants to come and follow me and interact over here, you're quite welcome to. Fan, are you here with us this morning? The last time I was here, you did good communications with me. I say it was the last time, it might have been the first time. I can't remember. I'm sure I had two good interactions with you. One was in the morning, and I came back a second time with my daughter at night time. It can't be too early in the morning for you. Or any other spirits around here? Anybody else able to come and interact with me? If anybody wants to come forward and talk into this microphone, let me hear your voice. Come towards my voice. I think we got bin men on the road behind us. I hope it's the bin men because they'll be slowly moving on. If it's workmen, I'll have a quick look. No, I can't see anything. Fan, are you here with us? Can you make the lights flicker on that? Let me know you're here with me, rather. Still gonna wake up myself. Chuck that off the grave if you're not happy with it on there. Could any spirit come forward and talk into any of the microphones? Show themselves on the camera? I need some sort of way of communicating. Having said that, if you talk into the microphone and I don't hear your voice, then, I mean, ultimately, I'd like to talk with you face to face. Fan, you've been here quite a while. You died in 1932. That's almost 100 years ago. Now, who was the last person that come visit you? Was it me and my daughter? Isn't it amazing? The K2 compared to over there, absolutely nothing. There's no overhead cables, by the way. There's no power. Of course, the skeptics or the debunkers will say, oh, that's your equipment. But yeah, you can see how far apart I was. It's nice being the only one in the graveyard. I do believe that may well change soon, though. Come forward, spirits, please. Come towards my voice. Come and interact with me. Stand next to me. That's a Marie. I'm asking any spirits to communicate through this device. I'm trying to communicate with Fan. Could you say your name, Fan? I've got Fan here. Florence. I'm convinced that said gay boy in a whisper. No, I'm completely straight. Unless that was just my hearing. Got Howard here. Howard. Wow. As soon as I said the name. Thank you. turn this off a sec because there's people coming this way. Morning. I did say people would start passing through. There's one thing, visiting a grave or a graveyard, but bringing your dog through to potentially pee or crap in a graveyard. I don't get that. That's me clicking for some volume. Ooh. Could you say Howard? Could you say Howard again? Elizabeth? Is that Tom with me? Yep. We've got Anne here. So we got Fan, Howard, Anne, Florence, Elizabeth at the back there. There's a William. Could any of you spirits come through along with any other spirits? The hell was that? That was freaky, whatever that was. Elizabeth, are you here with me? Oh, a very small grave. Yeah. I can't really make the names out on this grave, but we got a Hannah. I can't make out the other name. I want to say 1914. And here. Another Elizabeth. Should say Anne. Howard, could you say your name again? Can any spirits tell me here, are you at peace? Are you happy where you are? It's got to be a better place than this earth currently. I don't think, I was going to say, I don't think that K2's flickered once. And just as I looked at it, it's just flickering there now. Is that Fan? Or is it somebody else? Could you use this device to tell me who you are? Is this a female spirit with me? Is there a male spirit with me? Gone quiet again. Adult spirit? child? Is there a child spirit with me? A child could be playful. You can use that device to play with. Push it over. Just flick it there. Go on, approach it again. Make it go. Make the lights flash. Only if you can, or only if you want to. But you would be showing me your presence by doing so. We got John here and Nelly. Are you spirits okay with me being here? That was you, thank you. Breeze is picking up now, guys. It's turned a little bit cooler than it was earlier. Can the spirits show themselves, please, before I go? That's it. No? The gravestone that's bent over with a cross. How about you stand next to that there? Make the branches shake. Flick that device over. If you're not happy with it on the grave, flick it over. I'll pick it up and I'll put it in my pocket, I promise you. If you make the device go up to the red lights. Whoa. Thank you for that. Can you make it go to the yellow? Have you got the energy to do that? Make it go to the yellow. Do it. Go on if you can. Footsteps around the side. Nobody there. Is that a spirit nearby? Can I hear your footsteps? Maybe you're shuffling in the grass. Spirits, if you make that light go up to the yellow, I promise you, I will switch it off. Could you do that? Could you make that flicker up to the yellow? To the green? Kind of on command from what I was saying. Are you strong enough to take it to yellow? I promise you I will turn it off. I think you were trying, but your energy's just not quite there. So I'm going to stick to my word. Wow. Amazing. Spirits, or Tom, any message for me? The weather's changing now. The breeze is picking up. I know the rain is coming soon. Do you think it's time for me to leave? Now. I think it's time to leave, don't you think? Yeah. Thank you, spirits. I want to say thank you and goodbye. Did you say goodbye?
Goodbye.
Always find this place interesting, along with everywhere else. Well, what an interesting investigation, I thought. The last 2 times, as I said, I was here, the grave of Fan was a little bit more active than it was this morning. However, this side, the older section there, well, I say the older section, the enclosed section, started off a bit slow, I thought, but then, after a given time, maybe I built up enough trust for them to come through. I don't know how you want to look at it in that way, but things started picking up, particularly on the K2. Had some really good, strong responses there. 1 or 2 relevant words on the spirit apps. As I say, I never take them as 100%, but more for entertainment purposes, really, I would say. But yeah, I think an all-round not bad investigation. The weather's changing, so I'm going to head on home. So with that, guys, I'll bring this video to an end. And as always, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I was just taking in the moment there. It's just a lovely place. I'd like to stay longer, but unfortunately, like I say, you can see the sky, the clouds are coming over, and it's going to rain. So with that, anywho, bring the video to an end, and I shall head on home, get this video edited, and I'll see you guys all in the next video. Thanks again for watching, guys. Take care, stay safe, and I'll see you all on the next video. Bye for now.